Yeah.
Pablo Schreiber.
Pablo Schreiber is doing well. Pablo. One of the things, and do you even care about any kind of spoiler?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Are you?
I don't want to be spoiled.
Are you gonna watch it?
I am gonna watch it. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
This isn't like Snow. I'm really gonna watch this.
I know. I'm telling you, watch. You guys are gonna watch that shit. And I'm gonna tell both of y'all to shut the fuck up.
I know. Wait, me and Johnny?
Yeah, both of y'all. Neither one of you are. You're watching all of these random ass shows.
That's true.
You even wanted to start some weird ass fucking Japanese shit from Netflix.
It was Apple TV.
Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. It was still some
Apple
weird
love.
Japanese shit.
I mean, Apple TV's
and you'd rather
been
start
it.
that shit than even try to watch Snowfall.
Severance has been killing it.
I don't know. I'm 2 episodes in and it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right so far.
Gotta expose that mystery.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's just questions now, I'm sure. That's all.
Yeah, that's all it really is.
Yeah. First 3 episodes, so you got another questions episode to wade through, and then shit starts hitting the fan. It'll be good.
All right. I can't wait till that happens.
Yes, you
but
can.
Fucking watch Snowfall, bro. Watch Snowfall. It is such a good show. It is such a good show. It is not anything like Power. Power sucks.
I don't even think it looked like Power, any of those Power-esque shows.
Yeah,
that wasn't even
you
in my...
like Hustling, you like those type of drug shows.
I do like drugs, yeah.
And I recommend a good drug type show.
This is a good drug show.
And you're just like...
sleeping on it, just...
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. I'm straight.
Good on that. I'm good on that. What? King of Queens? All right. Oh, starting Seinfeld
Johnny
again.
still be watching Bones every night.
I'm starting Seinfeld again. I can't. I don't know if I could commit.
Honestly, I watch Seinfeld when it's just on TV. They're on like 8 different stations every day, so you can't not watch Seinfeld.
Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. Whatever, man. You're a dick.
Snowfall.
Just know that.
Snowfall on my dick. Snowfall on my dick.
Snowfall on your dick.
Snowfall on my dick.
All right. Thank you for tuning in this week to...
You motherfucker. If I would have coughed that vape pen out, that would have fucked my shit up.
It would have sucked. Thank you for tuning in this week to Insensitive Culture. Remember, if you enjoy our content, please have your friends and family rate, review, subscribe to the show on their favorite podcast app. If you watch us on YouTube, hit that like button, all right? And have your family subscribe to that too if they prefer video. If you want to rep us out in the street, stay fresh, get drippy with Drippy at insensitivemerch.com. You can cop some gear. That'll help us out tremendously. But here we go.
And here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Guys, welcome to episode 108 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
What's up, what?
You know my guy over here.
And that fool Blazer, Ramon.
There's no Johnny Quest today, but he will be on the phone for a little bit. And we will forever be
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
Make sure you check it out, homie. Yo, this is so I didn't like make a crazy post about it or anything like that. But this is our first episode outside of DFAT Entertainment.
Oh, no longer on the DFAT network.
We are no longer on the DFAT network. We are now just with Asylum Studios.
Asylum Studios.
Our own stuff.
Still love the DFAT guys though.
Of course, yeah.
We'll still homies.
We'll still be working with them on some stuff.
Yeah.
I know Rocco wants to come back onto the podcast.
Rocco is definitely going to be back.
Oh, for sure. For sure. No, a lot of the guys still want to come on and they support what we're doing. They know that we are serious about this podcasting stuff and they're happy for us and starting this actual, like before we just named it was because that's our studio. It's the studio here.
Right.
But now we are officially coming out with our Asylum Studios network. So,
Shit, so we're gonna scoop up some more.
oh yeah, we're gonna scoop up some more
hopefully.
podcasts down the road. Yeah, we just need to feel everything out. We need to learn the business a little bit, and yeah, and then we'll start recruiting some podcasters to come and join us, and we're gonna build a super team, man. But yeah, so I fuck with that real heavy, man. You know, we're gonna do a lot of things that people don't. I can't even talk to anybody about it. Can't really
hush,
talk.
Hush, yeah. This is on the DL right now.
All on the DL. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
Shit in the works.
It's wild,
it's all stuff, Johnny.
Wild stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and we need to do all kind of stuff under this network. Like, we need to fucking write a script. I keep telling you.
Write a script.
We
Where the
started.
fuck we get time to write? I don't have time for Snowfall. When am I supposed to write a script?
Yeah, that's true.
Motherfucker.
Watch Snowfall.
Watch
Snowfall.
That takes it. It's like watch Snowfall, get some inspiration, then we'll write a script about podcasts and drugs. And it'll be dope.
Yeah, it is tough, man. It is tough doing the full-time work gig plus everything that we do for the podcast. It gets rough. It gets crazy.
For sure.
I know. I'm burnt out. That's why you probably seen less stuff up on Instagram, because I'll be burnt out, bro. I'll be burnt out, and then I get I get my win back, and then we're consistent as hell. But I try to keep it fresh.
The editing stays on point though, regardless.
I try, man.
So
I try.
That never falters. Never. I see it.
Unless we talk about titties, and then people start hating.
Ooh, are we gonna go there today? We're not gonna expel any negative energy on that. That was a whole other thing.
We had a random ass follower that
follower, man. I feel
he
like
was a follower. He didn't follow. He didn't
dead.
follow us after that. He unfollowed us after.
That's good.
After y'all had y'all stuff going back and forth,
dicks.
but people are
wild.
They just see you and they wanna throw some shit and see how you
beef.
respond.
Some people want beef. Like,
That's
regardless,
they be bored.
You ever been at a wedding and there's like a drunk guy that you can tell is just trying to pick a fight with everybody? I feel like that's a lot of like internet comments.
There's a few of them. There's a few of them.
Just like that drunk guy, he's wearing like a shirt that's a size too big for him. His pants are baggy, big ass tie, and some sunglasses, and he's just obliterated. He's probably has a goatee as well, maybe a shaved head. I'm picturing a very specific guy that I've seen at many weddings, and he's just
Newman with a goatee.
Yeah, he's dancing, he's jumping, and he's smashing into you, and his drink is spilling, and he's hoping, he's praying for confrontation. Yeah. He wants it, but just don't give it to him because he's
that
a bitch.
one was a wild one. I had one a while back that he was super hating. And then, but he kept following us, and then randomly, like sometime after that, messaged me again, like nothing happened. I was like, "Yo, what's up with today's episode? Like, it's just not."
I feel like I remember that. Yeah. I remember that whole.
Hey man, it's coming up. It's coming up, bro.
Yeah. Like, we got you. You ready? Download it. Insensitivemerch.com. Check it out.
Yeah, check it out, man. Even if you hate us, rock.
The merch is still dope.
Buy the merch,
Whether you
and then
fuck
talk
with it
shit
or not.
about it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tag it, and then talk shit like, this is a piece of shit, and then tag it after you bought it, and we'll repost it.
We'll repost that shit. Oh man, I wanna start making shirts, like fan love shirts. So that's what I'm actually gonna do, right? So not the hating stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
If you got some hateful stuff, throw it in the chat or in the comments, whatever. That's fine.
That's cool.
I'll probably screenshot that shit and it will come out on the shirt anyway, exposing your bitch ass.
I was thinking about just the like bitch ass comment shirts. Like, I was thinking about just like an insensitive culture shirt that just says virgin.
Yeah.
Like
I really want.
That would be fire.
Yeah,
that was the implication of in case people don't know, that was someone commented that we were a bunch of virgins because we were talking about how dope titties were. So apparently
the one clip that we from last week's episode.
So there's going to be a new IC shirt coming your way that's just virgin.
Yeah.
Just lowercase, no caps.
That's going to be us.
And a period.
That's going to be us. Oh man, that was funny. All right. But also if you rate us on Apple Podcasts, write a dope review. Write a good review. If you're a true fan, you would point out something that you like, some sort of phrase or something from an episode.
We'll know,
and we'll probably toss that on a show or on a shirt, and then actually we'll toss that on a shirt, and if it makes it onto a shirt, we will tag you
And we'll send you one.
And we'll send you one for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Just let us know if your IG name or anything like that is different from your Apple podcast name. Yeah, like the iTunes name. Screenshot it, send it to us. If it makes the cut and we put it on a shirt, we will send one for free. Mm-hmm. Word. I think we owe Obi-Wan one because he had the dopest one.
Yeah, he did.
He had the dopest
Definitely.
one. And that's a throwback comment. Like people probably won't even understand what it is.
Yeah,
now.
no.
It'll just be weird.
Yep.
All right. So, Dave, what questions do you have first?
All right. First question we got. You go to a girlfriend's house and you meet her father for the first time. He hands you the aux cord. Mm-hmm. What song do you play?
Oh, that's a good question. But my first thought in that is, what ethnicity are
Yes. No, that was mine. I was like, dude, if you're in the country with your redneck ass girlfriend and her redneck ass dad, or you're in the fucking Chinatown with an Asian girl and her, conservative Asian father, those are going to be two very different songs that you're going to play.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
I mean, you really have to play to your audience. You could easily go and be like, you know what? This is my favorite song right now. I don't give a fuck. This is what we're going to bump, or something that would hit. Mm-hmm. But like, I know me and the way I think, just like it was the same exact page. Like I would cater to the, because you want to make a good impression. It's the first fucking time, bro. It's not like you know him and he's like, hey, Walk, here's the aux cord, toss something on, you're chilling, you can play whatever. But like the first time.
Yeah, it's definitely like a mood thing too. Like the vibe you get from, so it's a tough question. It's a tough question. And I think I have a song that would let you know, like, it's liked by many people, mm-hmm. and it's mellow, and then you can get the vibe from there. If they're like, yo, like, what, like, 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 why are you picking?
Fuck is this?
It would actually. I know this is mad random, but the Beatles, Hey Jude.
Beatles, Hey Jude, just because it's very mellow.
It's a very mellow.
It's sort of,
It's a very mellow song. Everyone likes it,
mm-hmm.
and if he's a wild ass dad, he'd probably be like, "Oh, you're gonna put this slow ass song," and probably throw something else on. But for the most part, I think most people would just vibe out to it.
Yeah, no, I would fuck with it. Like if I was the dad and you were, I'd be like, all right, this is pretty dope. I'll roll with this.
It's just an all around like good song until you get the feel for the person.
Yeah,
and then more or less like where you're gonna go.
Right. I think like ethnicity aside, like mm-hmm. if I just like had to take a chance on a song, regardless, I'm going Jonni. Don't Stop Believing.
I thought the same thing.
Don't Stop Believing.
I thought the same thing.
Even if you're in an urban setting, I feel like that song will still hit regardless, especially if there's some drinks. If he's a drinker and he had a couple
you were going to
brews.
go for Billy Joel because I know that's your dude.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, Piano Man, maybe. Yeah. If I were going to go Billy, I'd probably go just because it's such a well-known Billy Joel song.
Sure.
But I feel like, my my family, we actually have this tradition, like all my cousins are girls. Mm-hmm. And when they all got married at their weddings, we would sing like Don't Stop Believing. Like we would all be and just like going crazy. And like it became a thing.
It's a great song.
Like I'm the last one to get married now. So like they're like, hey, when are you gonna get married so we could sit? Like they're so excited to sing this song, dude. It's crazy. And just it's such a great song in general. Like
it is.
It's catchy.
I thought everybody liked that song. I think it wasn't until I found out, because obviously like I'm Puerto Rican, so I grew up with a lot of Spanish music. Learned American like rock and roll through movies. Mm-hmm.
Same. That's how I was introduced to it at least. Yeah,
sure. So I don't know what like everyone likes. It wasn't until later on, so I wouldn't have fucking known.
Yeah.
But I learned to love a lot of those songs. And Jonni, I thought, was a song that everyone loved until I found out like there are those like old school like rocker dudes where they're just like, what, you listen to fucking Jonni?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think I met Dave. I think it wasn't until I met Dave Klein.
A lot of like metalheads or even like punks, like they don't like that
Yeah.
hairband sort of pop in the 80s.
Yep,
Yeah, they
but
don't.
It was popular for a reason.
Absolutely. I mean, it sold for sure. That's why it still fucking hits like a motherfucker.
I'm singing that shit whenever it comes on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if, like I said, if there's some drinks, like, doesn't even matter.
You know what it reminds me
Game
of too? Scrubs.
Yep.
Was,
Good show. Good reference. Good callback. Who's talked about
reminds me of
Scrubs
that.
in a very long
it
time?
reminds me of Scrubs.
I miss Scrubs. The good Scrubs.
Midnight train going anywhere.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
totally forgot about that in general. That's such a random callback. I love it though. I was a big Scrubs guy.
What's the next question?
Okay, so there's a 12-hour purge. You're familiar with the purge, where all crime is legal for a certain amount of time. You have 12 hours. What crime are you committing?
What crime am I committing during the purge? I'm probably robbing some shit.
Rob, that's you got to come up at least a
Yeah,
little
I gotta
bit.
come
while
up.
it's
But
legal.
the problem, so here's the thing, right? And then I'm thinking, you know us, we're overthinkers.
For sure, I'm overthinking right now.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like everything is fine and dandy. Like I'm gonna go rob some shit, right?
Skip in there.
But the problem is you're not the only
Everybody's
person.
trying to rob something.
Everybody's trying to rob something. Everybody's trying to kill someone. Like it's all out anarchy. So you're not just gonna be able to,
Mosey on in
anywhere unless you knew something specific that no one else knew.
And you got to be strapped. You're going
Yeah.
leaving the house at all. You got to be ready to fucking
Yeah.
throw down.
Sure.
Like-
sure.
Life and death, bro. Like it's not. That's something crazy to think
Yeah.
about. Like I know that, like you said, I was thinking about robbing something, but then I really thought about it. And I know that if I had 12 hours, I might go out with the intention of committing a crime. I might
would
just
end
bitch
up
out.
murder.
I might just bitch out. Or, yeah,
It would end up being murder because somebody's going to try to fuck you up and you got to fuck them up.
I mean, if
first.
somebody comes at me and it's like self-defense, I'm not even going to consider that murder. Like,
Sure.
it's not like I would go out and start hacking people up. But, like, I feel like you remember the movie Hall Pass?
Yeah.
Where, Jason Sudeikis and Owen Wilson, they got a pass from their wives for a week, basically, to sleep with whoever they wanted.
Sure.
And they thought they were going to fucking be banging all these chicks and it was going to be the shit. And, like, they were old and they didn't do any of that. And I
Yeah.
feel like it would be the same way. Like, I would get pumped up, like, yeah, I'm going to go commit this crime,
Yeah.
do this. And, like, it probably wouldn't end up happening. But, like, I would try to find, like, a little store or something just to like open the drawer, like just get some cash. Like I'd want to get something. I wouldn't want to go home empty-handed
Sure,
from a purge because like, who knows when the next year
Oh,
later
man.
maybe, but like,
I
would want some guap.
I would probably end up like, because I don't want to get into that situation either where I'm out there and I'm fucking putting my life on the line just to try to get some money, right? Because you're going to have to go through some people. You're going to have to gun some people down.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
I'd probably spend that year or more, right?
Training.
Not even training, bro.
Okay. I was thinking like John
thinking
Wick
of
training.
like ways to like hack shit and then lock my house down, put everything down, not even leave the house, but just like
cybercrime, like white collar crime.
Cybercrime,
Like
some
insider
shit.
trading. During that 12 hours, you sell a shitload of stock or buy a shitload of stock.
Sure. The fuck? Theater mode, Dave. Theater mode.
Disgusting. I'm disgusting.
No, but yeah, like all like some shit. No,
See,
I wouldn't do insider trading 'cause, like what the fuck?
Hey, you can make a fuck ton of money
you can,
insider
you
trading,
can.
bro. That's nothing to sneeze at.
You can. But I think I would try to figure some shit out. As soon as that happens, money is just being taken out of random ass bank. And I know people right now that could actually possibly at least point me in the right direction on how to do some shit like that. And
Just get
for
on
12 hours,
the dark net.
for 12 hours straight, just straight up hacking shit and throwing shit into my bank account.
Just to see whatever.
Just
you
from
could
home
grab,
though. Just from home though. And the only thing I ever have to worry about is making sure no one gets into my house for whatever fucking reason.
You'd have to have a serious security system.
In the first one, they had the whole shit locked down. The only reason they came into problems was because someone ran in.
Human error.
Yep. Human
fucking
error.
around.
Exactly.
The first Purge movie was shockingly good.
It was.
I thought it was going to just be like a throwaway direct-to-DVD type movie, but like
the rest of them were.
They were. They cashed in on the Ethan Hawke performance in the first one, and they're like, yeah, this is that same type thing. Go
it was
ahead,
a great premise.
Check this out. It was an awesome premise. It's
yeah.
still that noise when the Purge is starting. Ooh, I get chills, like goosebumps. Oh, my man's sloppy today.
I'm over here just like Jesus.
It's like, yeah, Purge got you shook. I can tell.
It has me shook. Jeez. Yeah, but it was definitely a good movie. I thought it was a great concept. It was new, and just like everything that is new in Hollywood, that shit, they end up milking that shit to exhaustion.
Yeah.
So
no, that's facts.
Whatever. What would did you say what yours would be?
I pretty much thought I would pussy out, but I would definitely try to rob. I would try to rob, like I said, a little mom and pop shop, like a little something that's wouldn't be as risky. I'm not going to run into a bank or something. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or stick up some rich guy downtown. I don't know. Maybe steal a car. I've always wanted to steal a car. Honestly,
nice.
I feel like that would be
small things.
Yeah. Just like a Tesla somewhere. So I'd like to scoop up someone's Tesla and just. I don't know, maybe I'll even crash it before the Purge is over and just fucking blow it up. I've never blown a car up, so like I think that's what I would do. I would try to steal a car. You would just go
around
just like chaos, just havoc.
Fucking random shit up. Like no purpose.
I feel like
no rhyme or reason.
If I had a purpose, I wouldn't end up able to do it anyway. Like something would fuck it up along the way. So I would go out, protect myself, and just try to have fun and just break shit, crash it.
I'd have a group of people that around me that are just like, that would be savages, and
I like that.
We would have fun too.
So you'd have like an entourage.
Yeah,
you're just rolling mad deep
every year during the Purge. Yeah, we probably won't even. We don't even know each other's actual fucking.
You just meet up on the Purge and you roll
during
out.
The Purge, yeah. I'd figure out a way. We all just link up and we just fuck shit up.
That's dope.
Fucking Riddler style from the Batman.
Ooh, Riddler style.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just come together.
That's pretty vicious. That's
well, they met each other in the interwebs.
Yeah.
And formed a little crew. It would have to be some shit like that.
Well,
we're all masked up.
Reddit subthread.
What mask you wearing? So I know it's you. All right, cool. We're all meeting up right here. Cool.
I want masks like in Point Break. How they all wore were they like presidents? Yeah, like Nixon and shit, dude. That was so many movies. I don't know, that probably copied it from somewhere, but I feel like that's the first one I remember, and a lot of movies have done like Baby Driver and shit.
If it's not that one, it's the hockey, like the goalie masks. And,
like the Jason mask.
Well, I think it was a little bit more heavy duty than that, but that was in what's the Robert De Niro Heat? There we go. Yeah, yeah. The mask that they wore during the fucking armored vehicle robbery. Yeah, the armored truck there.
Another good heist.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The nun masks from the town.
The town, yeah.
They had the old nun masks. Those are pretty tight too.
I gotta rewatch that.
We gotta watch.
Off topic, but yeah, I definitely gotta rewatch it.
The town is the shit.
Next question.
All right.
You're stuck on an island for a year, and you only have a picture of one celebrity to jerk off to. Who's that celebrity?
One celebrity
to jerk off to.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. That's
Margot Robbie's
acceptable.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What kind of picture? Is it like a classy picture? I mean, is it just very raunchy? Like, is there something specific?
I mean, if I had a choice, it could be a raunchy one. I don't know.
For sure.
If there's a specific picture.
Like, do you have what I mean? Could you share it with me?
The only thing I can picture when I think of Margot Robbie at night I don't, not like Harley Quinn or anything like that. It would be her in
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I know. Yep, when she's laying
too.
there with her legs open.
With her legs. That's exactly. That's what when you said Margot Robbie, I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, legs open. Yeah. See, so I was thinking, I don't know. It's like I was gonna go ScarJo,
It could be old school too.
and I think ScarJo, she's had some like tits in some
ScarJo's-
movies, like
ScarJo's
for sure.
fine,
She's been out there, but like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna be on an island with this picture,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I wouldn't want it to be too explicit.
Sure.
Maybe
Okay.
like a sexy bikini or something with like some booty, so that like I can use my imagination over that year
Okay.
and really like try to get the most out of it. Because regardless, you're gonna get sick of whatever that picture is, and after a few months, I would probably just stop using the picture altogether. It just
yeah. True.
conjure up some crazy memory. Just use that old noggin.
Yeah,
Which
the old noggin.
remember we talked about this a while ago. Where it was like, when's the last time that you jerked off without any porn, just straight a memory
Straight
jerk,
off a
right?
memory, yeah.
Have you had one recently since that last discussion? Just a quick shower crank, just to get one out.
No, you usually put your phone in the shower
Yeah,
too.
something you gotta have. We're so desensitized to our memories.
Yeah, no, I mean sometimes it doesn't work, and then you have to go into memory.
Yeah.
So every now and again, it's not like it's a planned thing, but every now and again, you're just like, you know what, I have a dope ass memory or a thought that of someone, and
Does it
pull
ever
it
like
up.
strike you at the most random time, and you have to like shake it off? Like, oh my god, like I'm in the middle of working, and you just like remember something like so sexy, and you just like almost start to like lean into it almost. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like whoa, and like you pull yourself back down to reality, and like you don't let yourself
nah,
get
man,
caught up.
you let that shit stew, and then you take it out on.
See, I got to learn to channel it.
Yeah, you gotta channel that.
Channel it. It's
Yeah.
so
'Cause,
wild.
like, yeah.
It's wild aggression.
You're just because you start to get frustrated within yourself, like, oh shit, damn,
Mm-hmm.
and you just use that energy when you do get some.
It's like Black Panther's suit.
It's not like
Takes
you
it all in,
think
and
of
then
it.
you
It's
get-
not like you think of whatever got you there while you
Yeah,
get there, but you
right.
use that same little. It's just like you
It's a little extra
build
boost.
it up.
Just
Yeah,
like
you
a-
build it up
little-
so that when you actually get some, you're a little bit more. Yeah.
I like the way you think. That's a pro tip there. That's a pro tip, guys. I don't know if you're. This is free advice too.
Free advice from the Kang.
From the guy.
From the Kang.
What's up, guy?
We have one more.
We do.
You want
We
you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead and read
Sure.
it off there. I don't want to butcher it.
All right. So, if there were stats available for every aspect of your life, what one stat would you want to see for yourself?
There are so many stats that I would want to see
Sure.
for myself.
Yeah.
But, excuse me, when you first read that question,
Mm-hmm.
the very first stat that came to my mind
Mm-hmm.
is I want to know fluid ounces, how much pee I've peed in my entire life. This is something that I've thought about since I was a little kid, trying to pee enough to fill up the toilet bowl, which I could never do, by the way. It's a lot of pee. I mean, I've thought it. Like, it's like, I wonder if I could pee so much that I just fill up this whole toilet bowl and I got to flush it because it'll fucking get too full. And it was never come close, dude, obviously.
Never thought that.
You've never thought
of
about how much
No.
pee, like how many Olympic swimming pools full of pee have you peed in your whole life? Like, just that is something that
In
I've
your
thought
whole
in your
entire
whole
life?
life. How
Jeez.
many ounces of pee? All the peas.
You probably wouldn't have even filled the pool.
I feel like I would have. I feel like
An Olympic-sized pool?
I mean, my whole life, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
I've
I
had
guess,
some
yeah.
bar nights where it feels like I've pissed half of an Olympic pool, dude.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. That is a wild-ass stat to know.
That is. That is.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do with that information?
Nothing. Nothing. I would just know. I'd be like, oh, cool.
I'd
And I
probably
would get
brag
on
a
with
little
my
bit
life.
about it.
If it was a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
If they were
yeah.
like, yo, you've had 7 Olympic pools full of pee, like, that's dope. I'm like, can I have that in writing? Like, I need to prove this to people. Like, they're not going to believe me if I just tell them. Like, sure.
Sure.
7
Okay.
Olympic pools, Dave. Sure.
Now look at this stat.
Yeah, I got this right here. It's signed by Guinness? Maybe it was a world record. Who knows? Yeah, I know that's stupid, but it's just
Yeah, no, it's an amazing one. I honestly can't think of a stat that I would really want. I can be like superficial and just think like, what's the actual number of, you know, of girls that I've been with or something.
You can't remember that? How many chicks you smashing? You don't even.
I mean, I could probably ballpark, but yeah, you just like you remember, you know, sometimes you'd be like, oh shit,
I did bang that chick one time.
Yeah, like you just
randomly, like during the day when you're working and you're like, oh shit, I'm working, I can't think about banging chick.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Oh shit, that did happen.
What about like how many steps you've taken in your life, or like how many miles you've walked? Like just stupid like GTA style stats for my life, I think would be dope. Like obviously I don't crash a lot of cars or shoot a lot of people, but like distance I've traveled in a car, like I would do nothing with any of these stats. But like I think they would be fucking dope to know, just because who fucking knows how much piss or how many steps I've taken? Like there's no rhyme or reason for knowing that, nor should you know that, but it would be fire.
It would be fire. I think there's no like specific thing that I would want to know of, like, yo, how much of this, although it's all interesting if it was just given to me.
Right. If you had like a soul stack and it was like, you've ejaculated 8,742 times and you're like, damn,
you filled
up
a
lot of bussin'.
You filled up 7 Olympic pools with
you
semen.
filled up 3 bathtubs with just semen, which is a lot of semen because you don't bust as much as you pee. So
that would be
impressive.
I think I would want to know where my life meter is.
No,
you wouldn't want to know that.
No, I don't want to know.
I knew that.
I don't.
That would make you.
That.
Yeah,
no. I want to know stupid shit that doesn't matter, so that I don't fear of my own death. That's what I would want. Because what if that meter was like, it's like right there, fucking there, bro. I don't want to know that.
Well, shit.
Exactly. Tell me how many shits I've taken in my life. Like, give me stupid shit. Distract me from
that shit. Yeah. How much food have I eaten in my entire life?
There you go.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
What was a high point? Like what year did I eat the most?
I always wonder how many pounds of weed I've smoked.
Yeah,
that's always something. Like if I could just have a tally from the very first bowl up until on the way over here, like how many pounds? Because I know it's in the pounds for sure. Like that's not even a question. But like, just why do I need to know
the
this?
amount of weed that I've smoked is still in the pounds, and I haven't smoked weed like religiously in a very, very long time. Like over 10 years.
Right. How many ounces of beer have you drank? How many beers have you drank? Like there's so many stupid little things that don't matter that I feel like would be incredibly interesting.
How much alcohol have I ingested in my life?
What's the highest BAC you've ever had in your life?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, just stupid shit like that.
Dumb shit. Just give me a printout.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just give me a random printout. It doesn't have to be a specific thing. Just give me a random printout of all this shit.
Take an Excel spreadsheet.
That would actually take a look. That would actually have me take a look at it and go, fuck. I need to tone this down a little bit.
Yeah, I need to jerk off more. I haven't busted as much as I'd like to. You can go either way with it. You could tone it down or you could notch it up a little bit. You never know.
I guess.
You never know.
What's the random question? What's the most you ever did in a day? How many most you ever busted in a day?
Most busts in a day was probably, I would say, within the first month that I discovered jerking off. I probably just didn't come out of my room for a solid couple days. It was just all
those young years,
dry runs.
When you would just get to a point where it just hurts now.
Yeah. Yeah, but it hurts good. It's a good hurt. You still don't want to stop. It hurts so good.
It hurts so good.
It hurts so good. Yep.
Oh man, what the fuck? Oh. All right, so do we have any?
It. No,
we don't have any more questions. You sure? You don't have any at all?
No, that was
oh man, that is horrible that we ended it on that. All right, so you know what that means.
You know what it's time for. News clips.
So apparently, Doja Cat threatened to quit after she had to cancel a concert in another country,
Like South America, I thought.
Yeah, it was in South
Brazil or
America. Where was it? In Paraguay.
Paraguay. Okay.
Yep. So she threatened. So she had to cancel a show in Paraguay.
Do we know why?
Not sure.
Yeah.
But she, for whatever reason, she took to Twitter after that. Started reading all of the comments that people had to say to her on Twitter after canceling the show. And it was so much, she went against it, like against the mob. Like she didn't try to just like block it out.
Yeah.
She actually tried to go with them head on.
Just tried to start responding to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Dude.
And she went back and forth.
That's bad.
And it got her to a point where she just pretty much said she quit.
Yeah.
She said, I can't wait to fucking disappear, and I don't need you to believe in me anymore. I'm a fucking fool for ever thinking I was made for this fucking nightmare. Unfollow me. So she definitely threatened to quit. And she said, this shit ain't for me. I'm out. Y'all take care.
I get it.
I get it
totally get it.
I get it too.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think she's serious. I don't think she's done.
No,
like,
I don't think so either. A source, it did say that a source close to her actually said that she's, obviously she's, she's planning on performing her next show.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
We knew that. Like, it's
For sure.
It's so easy. And like we were just talking about our own little interaction that we had earlier, where we didn't necessarily go to that height, but like the emotion of it, especially when you're as big as Doja Cat, and I'm sure you have mad people that are just going off like
scale. Yeah.
You do not have the mental bandwidth to individually just start taking those on. Like, that is not a good idea at all. And like, I get how you would want to, like, she takes pride in what she does, and like they're attacking her, like it feels personal. Maybe they're mad. They had a night plan, they had tickets, they were going to do a whole thing, and it's ruined. They'll get over it. Like, that's tough. Like, I could see that getting just so heated where you're like, you know what, this is not worth it. Fuck this bullshit.
Yeah.
And just being done with it.
For sure. I can definitely see that too. Oh, it looks like Johnny's calling.
Oh, perfect.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
What's good, brother?
What's up, guys?
We were just having a little chat about the Doja Cat story there. Her getting heated and threatening to call it quits, and pretty much the consensus was that she was just, heated, mad, emotional.
And how we can see her doing
easily,
some shit, like
anybody could get caught up in some bullshit like that.
Especially over what it ended up being, right? Like, over a canceled concert. Like, you can't, and the concert was canceled for weather or some shit, right?
Oh, okay. So it's like a rain out, basically. Like, there's nothing. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, a deadly storm and flooding. So not exactly something that was within her realm of control. I think what ended up being the backlash was that she said something about the Brazil show, or she said something about she played Lollapalooza in Brazil and then jumped online and was saying, she's sorry that she didn't put a good enough show on. And then all the Paraguayans were like, you didn't put enough show on. You didn't even jump online to apologize for the fact that your show was canceled over here, which is like, I mean, I guess she could have gone online and been like, damn, this sucks.
What if it was canceled for something that was beyond her control?
Right. Yeah. Like a rain out.
Fuck out. Yeah. People expect too much, man.
But that's kind of the whole, the whole point of the article and the story, right? It's just that people be demanding too much, and it'd be draining the shit out. And Doja Cat is, from what I understand, is a hard ass working woman. Like, she's constantly touring, constantly working on stuff, constantly doing interviews and media stuff. So it's not like she's mailing it in or anything, Right. I think it's a little bullshit from her fans. Hopefully, I fuck with Doja Cat. I mean, she's pretty hot, and her music is.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, I don't think there's any song that I've heard of hers that I'm like, this shit is trash.
Right. Yeah. No, I first saw
it's
her
a little more poppy for the most part, but
oh, for sure. It's like a sort of a more poppy rap type chick, like a more poppy Nicki Minaj type of like female rapper. But like I first saw her on Dave when she was on the last season.
That was the first time I saw her,
like
how she looked.
Yeah, and I didn't mean I'd heard the name, but I didn't know who she was. And I mean, she killed it on that show. She was great, dude. She was awesome. And I was like, okay. And then Ash
made me love
music.
her so much more.
Yeah, it did. Honestly, like it introduced me, and I was like, okay, I fuck with her. Like she gets down like this. This is cool. And yeah, just know that something so stupid pulled her into that sort of downward spiral when she was arguing. You know that's shitty. Something out of her control. Like that's not like she pulled like a Lil Wayne and just didn't show up or something like that. It was
right.
It was a legit reason, safety, that sort of thing. If it wasn't that or like that and COVID, I feel like are the only two things where like she doesn't know people shit. Like you don't have an apology, a tweet, nothing. Like that's not on you. Like the fucking Weather Channel can issue a sorry statement or some shit because that's fucked up.
I've already said that shit, man. When we get to that point where like we have so many people following us that that like going on to social medias is just like
word.
That's something. I'm giving somebody
else
else.
Deal with that shit.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hand that shit to somebody
social media
else.
Team.
Sure. Give them all the best parts of my life.
I want them to run the tweets by us so we know.
Give us the top 10 best ones and the top
worst
ones, whatever, so that like minimize it, and defend us if people get out of hand.
I was having that conversation with Joyce earlier today when we were on our way to the airport, where we were talking about the same story. I think like her song came out on the radio or some shit. Anyways, but I was thinking about it, and I was like, maybe my perspective of that. Like, I don't understand why these artists pay so much attention to the comment section.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's just because I'm old, or not old, but, like, I didn't grow up with the comment section. It hasn't been, like, a huge important part of my life. So, like, when we blow up and shit, like, I don't give two shits about what people say. Like,
sure,
people comment on our shit now, and I don't give two shits what they say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I love the engagement, but like to get,
I get
like,
too
my
involved,
panties
man.
in a bunch.
I know for me, I get too involved.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm like for sure. Like I'm just like, yo. Sometimes I would love it though. I'm right there with you. If I can hire someone to just handle the engagement, make sure you know what you're doing, handle the posts, like do all of that shit. I think it would probably lift a whole lot of stress off of my life.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Like social media is stress.
And it's the same thing as like these these artists and celebrities that are still driving their own car and getting wasted. What is wrong with you?
Why?
You have people for that.
Yeah, people like getting DWIs and shit. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No need for it.
Yeah, we have drivers for that. You don't need to do that shit. Or fucking pay for a fucking Uber.
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
Exactly,
Easy.
especially nowadays.
Even if you care about your look and your image, like what's the expensive Uber one? Like is it
the Uber Black?
Yeah, Uber Black. Yeah.
That's right.
Or Uber Luck, something like that.
Some shit like that where it's like a legit like car, but like, oh yeah, he has some
it's like
status.
a Maybach or some shit. Like
exactly.
It's just
Come
fire.
pick me up, take me home. Like word.
Right.
Just pick me up in a Tahoe. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't care about. I wouldn't care about that shit either. Just get me to the house, man. If I'm that drunk, fuck that.
Yeah.
All right. So next news clip that we have here, you may know something about this, but the NFL rewrites its overtime rules after the playoff outrage.
I don't think I think I heard like there were some things proposed. Johnny, do you know what the actual rule change was?
Yeah, so basically, remember when and we talked about it on the show, when all that shit was going back and forth about the Bills Chiefs game and how, it came down to the last minute. They ended up tying it. They took it into overtime, and the Bills never got an opportunity because the Chiefs scored a touchdown.
Sure.
And the rules at the time was that both people get a possession unless the first team scores a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
But if the first team only scores a field goal, then the other team gets a shot. And, the rules are the rules, right? So we made the argument that what the rules are, put, defense step up, and maybe you don't lose that game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are the rules. But people still were crying about it, and they cried so much that the NFL has now changed the rules only for the playoffs.
Right.
So
Playoffs.
only in the playoffs now, both teams will get a guaranteed possession, no matter what the score is.
Jeez.
I think that was one of our caveats that we were like, if they change the rules, it should be for the playoffs, right? Like when it really counts.
Yeah,
like
we said that.
Yeah.
That was when I was okay with it, because those games are obviously on a different level than a week 4 matchup in Cincinnati. Like it's a big difference, and I think I'm okay with that. So it was what? So like in the playoffs, each team, like regardless of touchdown or field goal, second possession, like it'll just, the other team gets another shot.
Have their chance.
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
Wow. I don't know how,
they're still going to cry about some shit.
That's cool. Yeah, right.
Find some shit to fucking
there will
cry
absolutely
about.
be something to cry about, but like,
Sure.
that could really extend games, and like you could keep going
Oh
into
my God,
multiple overtimes, like matching field goal
if
for
the team
field
scores
goal.
For instance, in the Bills Chiefs game, they were in the last 4 minutes of the game, they were matching each other's touchdowns, and the defense pretty much gave up. If that would have, if this rule would have been in effect, it's more than likely Josh Allen would have gotten the ball back, right? And he would have thrown another touchdown, and then they would have had to do the shit all over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess, at least they have the opportunity to do that. I did think it was a little dumb that if the first team scored a touchdown, then the other team doesn't even get a shot. I think that was kind of dumb. So I'm a little bit happy that they adjusted this rule, but I don't like that they did it specifically. Maybe it's just because I'm a Bills hater, even though I'm a Bills supporter, but I'm a Bills fan hater. That's probably a better thing.
Yeah.
And so maybe because of that, I'm like, these Bills Mafia people were crying and they got their way.
Yeah.
And they did. And that's what it seemed like, too, after especially we leaked,
way.
they said that the Bills voted against the rule change and all that when that shit happened.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
right.
And then Sean McVay was quoted. I pulled that article up, and I'm paraphrasing. It was something along the lines of, we're open to change or something like that. Some stupid bullshit quote that he gave, dude. And I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right.
good.
No, we're not calling for it, but yeah,
we're open to. We'd like to be in a Marvel picture, for the next 9 years or so, make $1 billion. Sure, we're open to it.
Oh man.
And kind of a little small tangent, but related. I just saw an article that said that the Bills got an agreement with the New York State government to build a new motherfucking stadium where like 60% or something of the cost is coming from the taxpayers.
Yep.
It's like the largest taxpayer-funded stadium in America.
It's like $800 million.
They were talking about that on the radio this morning. Is it still going to be in Orchard Park, or is it going to be moved elsewhere in Buffalo?
That I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know where they. I remember very early on, and like when Terry Pagula first took over the team, he had been talking about moving the stadium downtown, but that was I don't know, 8-10 years ago or so. So I don't know if they've already found a new spot for the stadium or what's going to happen with it.
It's in such a random spot. Have you been to a Bills game, Walk? Have you ever been? Yeah, like it's just so out there. Like Orchard Park is a weird little town. It's like it's like Green Bay almost. Like it has like some bullshit little stores and restaurants and the stadium. Like that's Orchard Park. I mean, at least the Orchard Park that I've seen, I could just be going to the stadium and ducking. I assume that's what it looked like.
Suburb.
Yeah.
It's like basically like if Rochester built a team and or had a team and built a stadium in like Pittsburgh or Fairport or something. Like, why?
Yeah.
I saw something too that people are pissed off about it, because at the same time that they announced that the Bills are getting a new stadium and it's over $800 million of taxpayer money.
Yeah.
That there's actually been a cut for for like children or something like that, like for young families.
Government funded program.
Yeah, government funded program for about the same amount of money.
Damn.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Jesus.
Bullshit.
So wait, does this mean like that our taxes as a New York State resident are going to go up, or like they're taking from the money that we're already giving and it's going to be a lot?
Yeah, they're taking from our money.
Oh, I don't care about that. As long as my taxes don't go up, they can do whatever. Like, I don't know what the fuck they do with my tax money anyway. So if they want to build a dope stadium, go for it. If you want to build roads, go for it. Like, as long as my shit's not going up at tax time, I don't give a fuck what you're doing with it. Shove it up your ass for all I care.
It's just all of our money, instead of going to bettering the community.
That's what we're going to use. We're going to use the cannabis money once we open these dispensaries and get that cannabis money rolling in.
When is that happening?
Not soon enough.
Not
like
soon
within the
enough.
next year, they're saying, before the end of 2023.
I mean, people wouldn't have gotten that memo though, because there's so many of them fucking opened up.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Right.
That's what happens when you fucking are in a gray area like New York State is, dude. It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know how much time you have left, Johnny, but I wanted to talk a little segue into HOLLYWOO, but it's definitely made its run around the news.
Oh, what could this be?
So this past weekend,
Did something happen?
yeah,
Something,
this past weekend was it 96 Oscars?
Oh,
I don't know. Anyway,
so.
It was the Oscars. I want to say it was 96, but I might be wrong because, it's me. And the biggest news that we could come out of there is it, the fact that Coda won.
That Coda won best
Picture, that's
right.
that was
Sam
that
Jackson.
Was,
Sam Jackson got his first Oscar.
Yep.
No, that's not the news.
That's not the news. No. There was a lot that actually happened, but we don't know, because the biggest news to come out of it is, you guessed it, Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock.
And if you guessed that, you're a fucking liar.
Oh man, it is all over the. I'm honestly kind of over it by this point.
Oh, honestly, yeah. I was just talking with Colin earlier. Like, he was like, "This is the last meme I'm going to send you about this," and I was like, "This is the last one I'm going to send you," and then we're done with it. And we made a pact that was going to be it, because
it was good though.
It was so good. It was too good, too quick, and it burned itself out super hard.
Yeah.
Because it was so unexpected. And I think Jonni sent the video or an article about it, because I wasn't watching the Oscars. I didn't give a fuck about I like to check afterward and see who did what and see what's going on. But after I saw that, I did turn it on.
Yeah.
And I just, I watched the end of it, and there was a whole vibe to the Oscars that I had never seen before, after.
Because everybody was boycotting it. Wasn't it last year where people were boycotting it, or was it the year before?
I want to say it was the year before.
Yeah, I think it was the big boycott was 2 years ago.
Okay.
That was the Oscar So White.
Sure. Yep. The Oscar So White. That's right. So apparently Will Smith got upset because of Chris Rock's joke towards Jada, which was, in my opinion, very tame, right? And the whole internet is acting like alopecia is cancerous and she is fighting for her life. And someone just made the inappropriate joke of, making, like, how dare you make fun of this?
Yeah.
Like, you're going bald, right? So you buzz your hair, and someone makes a G.I. Jane joke.
And she looks good too. That's the thing. Like, she still looks so good.
She
Jada's
looks great.
Fine
she
as
looks
hell,
great.
bro.
But and I would have understood if it was like a derogatory type of thing. Like if they called her Mr. Clean or something along that lines, like sure. But G.I. Jane was a badass. Who was the actress?
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore played G.I. Jane. badass character, went to the army, buzzed her shit for that. Like it was very tame in my opinion.
I remember that as a kid.
I honestly think, well, just, obviously if you don't know it, which I highly fucking doubt, he said that joke. Will Smith felt the need to walk on stage and just smacked Chris Rock in the face. Now, a lot of the stuff that's going around is saying that it's staged. I thought so at first. I'm like, there's no way that this could have went down. Once the uncensored version came out and Chris Rock was just like, dude, it was a G.I. Jane. Like, it was like legit. Like, really, bro?
Yeah.
Like, it was so sincere that I was like, yeah, that can't be staged. Right. And even then, right, he smacked them. They said that he's like, keeping my wife's fucking name out your mouth.
Yep.
And he was like, dude, I will. Like, yeah.
It's not that serious. Okay.
Yeah.
Collected himself and gave the award to Questlove. And then even then, right, I saw another clip that Questlove went up on stage, hugged Will Smith and was just like, gave him the biggest dap, like hugged him up. And then walked up to Chris Rock, accepted his award, and Chris Rock's face, like standing behind him, was just like in utter shock. Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't even, and it turned out he didn't even fucking write the joke.
Yeah.
It was written by the Oscar writers.
Of course. Yeah. He probably didn't write any of that, dude. That was
so. In my opinion, because I just want to get our opinions on the situation. In my opinion, it made Will Smith look fucking weak, which he's been looking for the past couple of years, right? With the August Alsina bullshit. Her still fucking crying over like Tupac, losing Tupac, and like every year on her birthday reading another poem, just claiming that she fucking still loves this man, right? Even though she's married to Will for Lord knows how long, right?
Ass time.
She just keeps putting shit out there to embarrass this man for a couple years now. Yeah. I think that was like something that was brewing on the inside. Now, what I can't, so obviously he's frustrated. Now, what I can't understand is why he laughed at the joke, and it was so quick. He laughed at the joke. It looked like a sincere laugh. Like, whatever, we're getting through this.
Yeah.
What the fuck did she say to him that made him do that?
I thought it was a look. I thought she gave him,
Yeah, I think it was the look. Yeah. She gave him that
like
side
disapproving,
eye, and he immediately read that shit, and they probably had a conversation in the car on the way there. Maybe they was fighting, earlier that week or that day. It was a look that he was like, oh, I gotta do something about this, because if not, I ain't never gonna hear the end of this.
Bro. She has.
You know how much she would throw, because it seems like she wants the fuck out of this marriage, and he's the one that's like, no, marriages don't end.
It.
We just got to keep working on shit. So you know how much she would have been like, oh, just like when they was making fun of my bald ass, and you ain't say shit
and you
on
ain't
national
shit.
TV. Like, he was like, I better go do. Even because I saw the shit live when it happened.
Sure.
And I text y'all because I was like, holy shit, did this really just happen?
Yeah.
But even like after he smacked and turned around, he kind of had like a smirk on his face.
He did. That's why I understand some people saying like it looks staged. So I get that. Yeah. But even if it was Will's intention to do that for whatever fucking reason, and he felt good about it, Chris Rock was not in on that joke.
Right. Nope.
So,
and like, everybody, the whole vibe of the Oscar switched up when he yelled the second time. And when he yelled out the first time, everybody was like, oh,
yeah.
And then Chris Rock is like, bro, it was a G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he yelled again. Then, like, you could see everybody around was like, oh shit, well, this is serious? Like, what the fuck is going on?
The Rock's face was the funniest.
Even Serena Williams said she sat down.
Bro, I saw a picture of Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was shocked. When Mel Gibson is shocked, bro, you fucked up bad.
Word.
Yo, my man, and like when I saw that, my initial reaction, because like we've all worked in retail, when you've had a customer or someone lose their shit on you, we usually know that there's something else going on. They were
Sure,
having a
of
bad
course,
day,
of
like
course.
that.
Right.
Like that
Right,
seemed
right.
like Will Smith had other shit going on. Like you said, it was brewing, it was adding up, and it just that's what pushed it over the top.
Yep.
It could have been. I don't think it was the fact that it was G.I. Jane joke. He was almost like he was looking for something. Like, remember we talked about the drunk guy at the wedding, just looking for some, like, it felt like that was just
like
waiting to happen. Like, and that's what you got. And like, I think that smirk afterwards, like, I don't know if it was just like an awkward fuck. What did I just do? Like, cause he's a smart guy. He knows he fucked up. Like immediately, any one of us, like, if we did something like that, work meeting, you smack someone in the face and like, you fucked up. Like you're in it at that point. It's too late. Live TV, however many millions of people watching the Oscars. And then, and then the memes and shit that just started happening.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I don't know what his intentions were, but immediately after that, and there were a shit ton of memes. As we all know, this is why, people got tired of it. But not only the relentless memes, but the comedians are all banding together for Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Because it seems like everybody is on Will's side because it looks like he stood up for his woman. Right? And I think everybody's holding on to that. Like, he stood up for his woman. To me, it made him look, and I'm a Will Smith fan. Like, I always think like, yo, the two people that I want to meet are like The Rock, Will Smith. Like, those are the and even with that, I've been vocal about like how she's making him look in the media, and it's irking, like it's sad to see. So now everybody is like really going after Will Smith, going after Jada. Like, it made it worse because these comedians are not giving a fuck, and they're going savage mode.
No.
They're going real
they're
fucking
protecting
savage
Chris
mode.
Rock because that's their livelihood.
He is a fucking legend, though. He's a
comedian.
legend in the comedy world.
Any comedian could be on stage and they say a joke that somebody doesn't like, and someone all of a sudden thinks it's okay to walk up on stage and smack you in the face. Like, they're not happy. Like,
Sure.
at least the majority of the people that I follow on social media are like writers and comedians and shit. So like, I can see there's a clear cut like displeasure with what Will Smith did, and like, name a comedian these days that's hot, and they're calling
her out of her name.
Yep.
They're calling her every name
Calling
in the
out
book.
Jada, Will,
the whole talking about her. Andrew Schultz, actually, he went in those 3 minutes. I don't know if you actually heard that shit. I would actually love to do it, but to play it for you. But Johnny's on the line, so I don't want to do that.
Right.
But I would love to play it for you, but he went in hard for 3 minutes straight and called her every fucking name in the book. Like, went in.
Yeah.
And then at the end was just like, what the fuck? How did he end it? He was like, and that should teach you, like, don't fuck with a comedian. Oh, no, that's what he said. If you don't want anyone talking about your wife or your family, don't slap a fucking comedian in the face.
for real.
And then that's how he started his show.
Somebody tweeted that if it was Chappelle that was on stage, he would have went on for 3 hours and buried Jada and the Smith family.
Hell yeah.
Just nonstop.
Yep.
And that sounds about right.
He would have kept going.
He wouldn't have
kept
stopped.
it
Yeah,
going.
for
Yeah.
sure.
But I don't think he would have squared up with him.
Is there any other, because I've also heard this argument, like, is there any other, people that you feel like Will Smith feels like he could walk up on stage and smack, like Ricky Gervais, any previous Oscar hosts? Like, is there, obviously, the funny ones, The Rock or Jason Momoa, like the big dudes that you're not just going to go up and smack, but like, what made him feel like he could smack Chris Rock? Like, I don't think he would have smacked anyone else, honestly.
There was also the joke that surfaced from
Duval, Lil Duval.
Well, no, there was a. I mean, right. But I think Lil Duval would have squared up with him too.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I think most people would have.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, he
like,
for some reason,
like,
he
we're
knew.
not.
He knew Chris Rock
We're
wasn't
doing
gonna
this
do
right
shit.
now.
And Chris Rock is almost 60, by the way. He's what, 57, I thought I read?
Yeah.
You're going to go smack a 57-year-old in the face? wild.
It's probably going to sound mad racist, but pretty much any other non-black comedian would have also been just as shocked as Chris Rock. I think the only hood comedians would square up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even some of those white comedians would, depending on who you like. Not a lot of people would like.
That's why I switched it to hood comedians.
Yeah,
not black comedians, hood comedians.
Not a lot of people will take just being slapped, and that's why I mean I give all props to Chris Rock.
All props,
because
bro.
for if you look initially once he got smacked, he balled his fist up and kept, and then like he didn't know what to do. He put him to his side and then he just put him behind himself. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him.
He was a professional.
He was a professional.
He was a professional adult, which is the opposite of what Will Smith was.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's why Will has apologized and Chris hasn't had a need to.
Yeah, and then went on and just partied like
he was dancing to Getting Jiggy with it. I saw, right?
He did all kind of shit. Like,
does it hurt or does it hurt?
No, I mean later when Will issued the public apology statement, which totally, made him seem like he was wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
And
he was smiling, laughing. I think Jim Carrey actually came out and said that he was appalled because they're asking everybody how they feel about it.
Right.
He said he was more. Jim Carrey came out and said that he was appalled at the fact that everyone gave him a standing ovation when he won his award. Like.
Yeah.
And that was my thought on the video that I posted earlier. It's like,
same.
Assault is assault, and he should not have been allowed to stay in the building after smacking him like that. He should have been asked to leave. If he didn't want to go, then make a thing out of it. Make him leave.
Right.
He shouldn't have been there to accept his award.
He got preferential treatment for sure. Imagine if that was DaBaby. Imagine if DaBaby ran up on stage and smacked Chris Rock in the face. Just I don't know why he's at the Oscars, but I'm just saying,
just somebody that
right.
Yeah. Right.
Like what would have happened? Police would have been called probably. Like it would have been a whole fucking thing.
It would have been a thing.
Like, oh, it's Will Smith. He's gonna grab an Oscar in like 15 minutes. Don't worry about it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was very weird.
It felt weird.
It was very weird.
That's true.
He accepted his, and then he did the whole crying thing and.
Fuck off.
Whatever, but yeah, Jim Carrey had a big problem with
everybody. He was
everybody.
like, damn, I look like a dumbass
For
in
real.
my biggest moment in my career.
Yep.
And not to mention everyone else that he was repping there. Everyone in King Richard. Yeah, everyone. Like that wasn't just Will Smith's night. Like, fuck, dude. Like
Right.
I
He
can't
took that away
stress
from
how
everybody.
fucked up that was, dude. Like
That's true.
Yep.
Man, that's wild. It's a wild, wild story, and I'm sure everyone is sick of it by now and the memes, but god damn, that was fucking crazy to see. That was really fucking crazy.
We couldn't just
No,
not
you
bring
can't
that shit
not
up.
talk about it.
So just because I don't want to have to go through all of this stuff, let's. So it looks like some of the biggest winners of the Oscars. Let's talk about that.
Dune fucking. I mean, they weren't
they?
the best Oscars, but they picked up like 7 or 8 Oscars. Yeah,
sure.
Dune killed it.
Fucking Coda winning Best Picture. Will Smith won Best Actor. Jessica Chastain
killed
won
it.
for Best Actress for Eyes of Tammy Faye. I've never seen it. Was it good?
It was good. Yeah, it was really good.
You seen that?
I did.
Good, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I wish I would have. Billie Eilish won for Best Original Song for 007.
Okay.
Encanto Best Animated
I
Film.
was a little shocked by that. I thought Encanto was going to win, but it was a good song, so
You thought
I wasn't upset by it.
You weren't upset that Encanto won?
No, the Billie Eilish.
Oh, the
one.
Billie Eilish.
Oh,
Okay,
I thought
okay.
Encanto was going to win
Encanto
Best
was gonna
Song.
take that. Yeah.
Was it the Bruno
And I
song?
really
Which song was
honestly-
nominated?
No, it was a Spanish song.
Yeah,
The Dos Oruguitas, which is
yeah.
probably
I love that
why.
song.
Ah.
I love that song. That's the one that
But
my
I
kids
really,
like the
I
least,
love.
and I love it because it's
Oh,
a ballad.
no,
It's a
I like
it's a
that
slow
one.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I obviously I love the movie and I've said it enough times on the show, but I really thought Mitchell versus the Machines was gonna win.
Oh
I did.
yeah.
I was
for
hoping
sure.
I was pulling for him honestly because that was the
That-
one that I
that was a
saw
great
the first
movie,
and I really loved it. I bonded with it. It was great.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, Encanto, I've seen it so many times, and it's just such a good fucking movie. So
it is.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. But for sure, Mitchell's versus the Machines. Those were the two.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they were all really good.
Oh
Liars versus the Last Dragon.
Luca.
Luca.
I never seen Flea.
I didn't see Flea.
No, I didn't see Flea.
Best director went to Jane Champion for Power of the Dog.
Nice.
And there's somebody won an award for best supporting actress for West Side Story. Really?
Damn.
Oh yeah, that Puerto Rican chick.
Yeah.
The one that
Ariana
was almost
DeBose.
the one that was not supposed, like she said she wasn't invited to the Oscars. Do you remember? Did you guys read that?
No.
There was it might have been her. One of the chicks from West Side Story, the movie, said she wasn't invited to the Oscars in like an interview, and then like suddenly after that interview, she all of a sudden had an invite and she was invited. And like I would be curious. I don't remember if it was her, but
you're probably like, oh shit, they actually won.
If she won and she wasn't fucking there, Jesus,
that would have been
wild.
Yeah, she would have. It would have been a fucking crazy shit show. It would have looked normal, like she's not here to accept her award. But afterward, she would have been very vocal on, I was not,
God.
I
wasn't even invited and I won. Damn, could you imagine that? That's wild.
No, it would have definitely been a Hispanic thing.
She would have lost that.
One of my favorites for the night, though, is Best Supporting Actor for Troy Kotsur, who played the father in Coda. He is the first deaf actor
to win
an Oscar.
Male actor.
Male actor, okay.
Yeah, Best Supporting Male Actor. It just says Best Supporting Actor, but
no, but I'm saying he's the first male deaf actor.
Oh, okay, cool. That was definitely awesome.
One previously.
What's her
name? The lady
name?
that played his wife in the movie.
Oh, okay. But other than that, it was just Dune won for.
The bullshit categories,
best visual effects, best original score. There was a lot of small wins. Best cinematography,
but I think it might have gotten the most, dude. Like I feel like,
best film editing.
None of the big ones, but
all of these. Best production design, like everything. Best sound. It just keeps going on and on and on.
Yeah.
Look at that. And the first top news after reading all of that.
Yep.
Will Smith overshadowed every fucking thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
I wish he smacked somebody else. I wish they started scrapping. I wish it became like a thing.
I wish
somebody
became
fought
a full-on fucking fight.
Because I feel bad for Chris Rock, bro. All those like screen grabs of like just him mid-smack and shit. Like you look like a bitch. Like I know it's not your bad, but like that sucks to be out there. He could pull a Doja Cat and be like, you know what? I'm fucking done with stand-up comedy.
That's another thing that that was exactly what Jim Carrey said too. He was like, because he didn't press charges, Chris Rock.
No.
And he was like, because Chris Rock he's a professional. He's, but he's like, if that were me, the very next day there would have been news that Jim Carrey is suing Will Smith for over $200 million.
Fuck yeah.
Why? Because that video will never go away. That is now infamous. It is out there. It will never go away. Nope. And that's just a day of humiliation that will go on forever. So I would need some sort of compensation for that.
Fuck yeah, why not?
Yep.
Fuck, he's got the money. I don't give a fuck.
Word. Johnny, how long you staying on here, buddy?
This is it. I wanted to get through this segment. I appreciate y'all allowing me to dial in from beautiful, sunny Costa Rica.
Ooh,
beautiful, sunny Costa Rica.
All right, that's enough from Johnny.
Yeah,
have a good night.
Fuck
Click.
Johnny.
You son of a bitch.
Costa Rica.
I got to get back to the family.
All right, you go do your thing.
Go do what you got to do, brother. Have fun.
I love y'all, fellas.
Love you too, bro.
Love you, baby.
Peace.
That son of a bitch. Costa Rica. I could hear like the good times in the background. Like I was like, damn.
As soon as you said that, I hear the Spanish
there was
music.
maracas and shit. I was like, damn, bro, he's really getting it down there.
Oh man. What's gonna be worse is when we get the videos like This is gonna be our views, fellas.
Right,
which
right.
I understand the intention is like, yo,
Right.
views, like we're gonna be making it, which we know we will.
But it's just in the meantime, it's
But
just
in
a
the
flex
meantime,
on
it's
us.
just like, yeah, it's just like, fuck, bro, it's snowing
See
today.
what y'all are missing? Like I was in traffic this morning on the way to work for a half a fucking hour. I hope you're having fun in Costa Rica, Johnny.
Costa Rica, you son of a bitch. Nah, man, Johnny, enjoy yourself out there.
For real,
Love
baby.
it. We love it.
Joyce too.
Yes, Joyce too.
Especially
you guys
Joyce.
deserve it. Yeah, we guys deserve it. So, all right. So you know what that means. We're done with our news segment. So, HOLLYWOO.
Hollywood.
All right. So we talked about it a while back. How there is going to be a Wednesday Addams TV show that's going to be hitting Netflix.
Netflix, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be around Wednesday Addams specifically.
And it's Christina Ricci.
Well, no, she is she on this reboot. She is coming back as a different character.
Okay.
Obviously she's way too old to play.
Yeah, I
Wednesday
thought it was
Addams,
going to be
but-
an older Wednesday. I was going to roll with it, bro. Honestly, like if that's what the plot was, I would have been like, all right, let's fuck with it.
Nope, she's gonna be returning to the franchise. But I believe it says she's gonna be playing an all new character in the series. But she will be in the series nonetheless, which is awesome.
No, definitely. I mean, I'm glad she's getting work, and she had that tiny ass role in the last Matrix movie that nobody hardly fucking noticed was even her. Like,
Yep, that's true.
She hasn't been doing too much.
No,
So, I
she
mean,
was in
that's-
that other show that I recommended
Oh,
that
shit.
nobody fucking
Oh,
watched.
shit. What show is that?
The Yellow Jackets.
Oh,
on,
the Yellow
on Showtime.
Jackets, right.
She was actually in that show. She did very well in that show.
Does she have a prominent role in that show?
Yeah, she was one of the main characters.
All right. You got
But,
me
you
there.
know-
You got me there.
You know how that goes. You know,
Yeah.
Walk says a show, and it's like, all right, yeah, we might get to it at some point. And then you ignore it for like 3-4 years.
For you. Shit.
So apparently it was playing. Jenna Ortega is playing. She's playing Wednesday Addams.
Why do I know that name? What is she?
She was actually most recently in Scream, in the latest Scream.
Okay.
Yeah, right up front, I believe she was the main girl in that show. So
What else has she done? Anything that I would?
she was nothing huge. No.
I know that now. Ortega. It sounds funny.
She looks like she was a voice actress. She played like a bunch of smaller characters.
Okay.
But right now she's getting a lot of buzz around her for her role in Scream. She was also in Studio 666, which is coming out soon. And that's with the band, the Foo Fighters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was just like they're recording their last album in a haunted house, and then shit starts going wild. That's a new movie that's coming out this year. And X is also, she's starring as in that movie, where they go where they're taking a road trip and they go to an inn, and the old guy says, "Yeah, my mother or my wife still lives in this place." It's like this old lady, and the old lady starts tormenting them. Apparently, she plays one of the younger kids, and she plays the old lady.
Wow.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, so she's becoming like
She's
a little
on the,
name
she's on the come up.
on the come up, and specifically, she's been doing a lot of horror shit that is that she's sticking out for. But she is also playing Wednesday Addams.
That's
apparently,
cool. That sort of tracks with the whole horror.
It
thing,
does.
so.
It does. Yeah. No, I love her trajectory here, and obviously,
dark.
it's directed by Tim Burton, and it's also starring Catherine
Tim
Zeta-Jones
Burton.
and
Catherine
Luis
Zeta-Jones.
Guzman.
Oh, and Luis. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
He's
he plays
Gomez. That's
Adam.
right.
Yeah, Morticia.
That's right. Fuck.
Morticia, I'm going to the store right now.
It's like a Carlitos way.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah,
That's
that's all I think about. Yeah.
Oh shit! And Waiting. He was like the
Yeah.
cook in Waiting. Luis Guzman.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, yeah.
It's like, baby,
I wonder who's
come
playing
on.
Fester. I don't see anyone playing Fester here. Like, how can they have it with no Fester?
Damn,
I want you to meet my brother. His name is Fester.
baby.
Why? You can't live with us, baby.
That was good. That was good.
My brother can't live with us.
You gotta say Morticia.
Yeah, no. He's going to say baby a lot.
He can't say baby. He's got mi amor.
Yeah, that's true. You can't live with us, Morticia. Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit. All right, so... but I'm still kind of looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, what's that gonna be? Netflix? You said?
Yeah, Netflix. Yeah,
that's dope.
When does that drop? Does
it say?
So far it just says 2022. So it's supposed to drop this year. Trying to see if I can get a date. Let me see. So far it just says 2022. Okay.
So sometime this year.
Sometime this year, yeah. Hopefully, probably. I'm assuming
the way Netflix drops shit, it's got to be.
Well, not only that, but given the premise and everything, they're probably aiming for Halloween time.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Like the fall.
Yeah.
So that it falls into that time frame. So, but even though I'm hesitant on Luis Guzman being
we'll see.
Gomez Addams,
we'll see.
Catherine Zeta, I can see her playing Morticia
without a doubt.
But Luis Guzman, I'm kind of torn on that. Even though I love the guy.
Yeah, clearly.
As a character.
He's a character actor. That's the thing.
He is not a character actor.
He plays the same dude. He's always Luis Guzman. He's always the Luis Guzman character.
Guzman, yes. Always plays Luis Guzman. Yeah, even Pluto Nash.
Pluto Nash was good, dude. I like
Pluto was good, Nash, but he was I just remember him on the with the what was it? It was like a space. It was a space mobile home, and he had the big ass Puerto Rican flag behind him.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
So good. It's the best. All right, so
baby, come on.
Come on, baby.
Come on, man.
You gotta do right by me, baby.
Stop it.
All right. So apparently Halo's Master Chief, Pablo Schreiber, confirms that he was in talks with Marvel on a specific role. And a lot of people seem to think that he was talking about Wolverine, which, once you read into it, they try to make you feel like he was in talks to play Wolverine, but no. Actually, he just confirmed that he was, throughout his career, he's been talking with Marvel. Marvel wants to work with him, but they haven't found the initial role. The role for him. But I think fans are starting to say like, oh, he might be a dope ass Wolverine, which I don't see. But then again, it's tough to imagine anyone as Wolverine.
I feel like Wolverine to me was always older. Like Hugh Jackman worked because like in the cartoons and shit, like I feel like Wolverine was always like an older looking dude compared to everybody, and like that 45-year-old ish vibe always to me said Wolverine. To see anybody, Daniel Radcliffe, Pablo Schreiber, like any of those dudes play Wolverine was going to be like tough for me to.
I mean, Pablo Schreiber fills that. He's within that age range. I think he can do it.
I guess he is, but like he just doesn't look it.
I think that the look isn't there, and I've never seen anything stellar from Pablo Schreiber.
I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I mean,
like most of his roles,
bit roles. Like, there's nothing. What does Pablo Schreiber star in? Like in.
So far, the best thing that I've seen him in is Orange is the New Black.
Porn Stash.
Because he played Porn Stash, and that was it was just a funny role.
Right.
Nothing crazy. Mm-hmm. And now Halo, because I caught that first episode. Yeah. Which by the time this airs, we'll have 2 episodes. And
then B movies, like he doesn't star in anything.
Sure.
Like there's no blockbusters in his horizon. Like I don't see Marvel being like, this is the guy we have to put our. Because I mean, I feel like whoever they pick for Wolverine next is going to be going for
at best. To me, he would play a good Deadpool villain.
Yeah, a villain for sure, like a throwaway villain, but like nobody that's going to have an arc. Like Pablo Schreiber I don't feel he's like an arc Marvel actor.
I was surprised when they gave him Master Chief in Halo.
Honestly, yeah. seriously, like that's a legit role, and like they're like, hey, Pablo Schreiber, and I was like, really?
The only
Porn
thing
stash?
that
You want porn stash to be
that
your
throws
Master
me
Chief?
out of it, that takes me out of it, is his voice.
Yeah.
It's the fact that it's
It's not
Pablo
a-
Schreiber's
it's
voice.
not-
And it's not Master Chief.
No, it's not. That's the thing. Like, it's not commanding. Like, I don't respect it. Like, there's just a dude.
No, I mean he does well. He does well in the role.
Okay.
The first episode was definitely dope. I know you haven't seen it yet, so I don't want to ruin anything for you or the listeners who want to catch up on it. But there are a couple things, and one of the things is, I mean, I guess it's kind of spoilerish, but so I won't mention it. But it was just like I wish they would have waited a little bit longer for something.
His helmet coming off. I read about that.
Oh,
If
okay.
that's
So
what you
then
were talking about.
yeah.
There was
It's
an
not really a
article. There-
spoiler. It's
yeah.
not really a spoiler on it, but
Because it was like early, right? Obviously, you only saw the first
Only
episode.
one
and he took
fucking
his helmet.
episode is
even Mando waited mad episodes to take his fucking
Sure.
helmet off, right?
yeah, it wasn't until the second season.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, hey, here, by the way, this is what Master Chief looks like. Let's spoil the magic.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I
but
can see
other
that.
than that, the graphics are dope. So far, the storyline is pretty dope.
Okay.
Another thing people are up in arms about is the fact that it's not the storyline of the game, but I never give a fuck
I was
about
like,
that
nobody,
shit.
who the fuck knows the storyline of the Halo games? Like, it's all about just jumping into multiplayer. Like, it was never, Halo was never a story based.
No, I'm a big finish the story before.
I mean, no,
jump into
I was
multiplayer.
too, but a lot of kids today, like, they don't give a fuck about a game that comes with a
I
single
honestly
player
can't
campaign.
remember what the campaign
Exactly. Like,
storyline
that's what I'm
was,
saying.
yeah.
Like, it wasn't.
So it doesn't bother me.
It's something that they throw in there because they have to, basically.
Yeah.
To compete.
I
with
just
other
felt
games.
like the reason why I had to finish campaign. I know this is a side tangent on this, but the reason why I always wanted to do the campaign is because that's where the dope graphics are.
Yeah. The
story graphics.
the good cutscenes too.
Yeah.
Like that was where all the fire shit came in. That's how you care about the characters. And then you go into multiplayer and you're like, oh shit, this is Master Chief, whoever.
The only downfall is by the time I get through the
Campaign.
the multiplayer folks are just
They're beasting.
murdering.
Because they've been, dude, they don't even play the camp.
They
like
don't.
they know.
They don't.
That was never me, bro. Like honestly, I didn't even want to play with other people most of the time. Like
I
wanted
hated
to
when they switched it over to
only
only
yeah.
multiplayer.
I don't buy those games. Like
Yeah, I don't
that's a
either.
no go. That's a red flag for me. If a game literally does like we don't have a story mode, like it's just sign up to our service and play online. I'm like, no, I'm all set.
On
Thanks.
the tail end of my gaming career is when they started doing all
Yeah,
that. I
same
think
here.
the last game that I played that was like that, and it was the first of its time, was Destiny.
No, Destiny had a solo campaign. Destiny had even Destiny 2. Trust me, I played the fuck out of
Okay.
Destiny. But like,
And maybe.
there was a Star Wars game. I don't know. It wasn't Force Awakens. There was like a Battlefront. Star
Sure.
Wars Battlefront.
Yeah,
which
yeah. Oh,
we
that
had
was
in the
all
break
online.
room.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
worked. Literally,
yep.
there was no campaign. It was all multiplayer. I could not be less interested in a game that does not have a solo campaign. Like that's the old school like Nintendo player in me. Like just by myself in a room
Yep.
Friday night playing video game. Like
I always played them out like it's a movie.
hell yeah.
Like I can't wait to get through the next
the next boss.
Section,
I'm
yeah.
like looking up.
Next
Like
section, yep.
just.
I made it this far. Fuck, I need to go a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
right.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go
miss
to
those
bed.
days.
Like, I need a save point. I gotta get to a save point, and then you die right before. Like, yeah, that was gaming to me. But like, just jumping online with like a new Call of Duty it's cool, I guess, if that's your thing. But like, that's not what I do.
Yep. I think I heard there was a Splinter Cell movie too.
Ooh,
Like they were thinking about making a Splinter
There's a
Cell
couple
movie.
things Splinter Cell related.
dope,
Yeah,
son.
anything Splinter Cell comes out,
Yeah.
bro. I'm on
all
it.
for it.
That's,
I'm all for it. That was Tom Clancy, right?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah. See, I fuck with Tom Clancy.
yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I can't really see Pablo Schreiber.
Yeah,
as-
I hope they don't go that route. I, hope
I
that's
don't-
Just,
I
like,
don't think that they are.
speculation and rumor.
I don't think that they are. Like I said, he pretty much came out and said, at different points of my career, they came, we talked about it, but we hadn't found anything that, a character that really stuck out.
Sure.
But I would love to play Wolverine because that was my favorite character growing up and blah, blah, blah.
What a
Just
coincidence.
like everybody else, right? So, let's see. So, big news because we didn't think that this was gonna fucking happen at all. But Black Panther, Wakanda Forever wraps filming.
When's that drop? It's not this year, right? It's next year, like next fall or something. I feel like that was so far away.
Let me see.
I feel like Black Panther, the next one, was such a. Or I
Black
could
Panther,
be.
Wakanda Forever is supposed to drop this year.
Oh, okay. Is it? So it's like
at the
fall
end of the
this year.
Yeah,
December, November. December?
November 11th.
Okay,
It's supposed to.
that's not that bad then.
It's in post production, so we might actually get it on time.
Damn.
We might.
I don't want to hold my breath, but like that would be sick because
It would
that's
be
one
sick.
that's one of the storylines that we're really
Oh, we
curious
just really
about.
want to know. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, what are they gonna do?
How do they play this off? Chadwick Boseman's death.
Yeah, I really want to know that. But also another. I mean, I think we talked about it before. The one thing I didn't consider was the fact that he was gone for 5 years. So they probably already had a Black Panther who took over in his absence, just moved on kind of thing.
Maybe he doesn't come back from the blip.
He came back from the blip already
Oh
in,
yeah, that's
in
right. He did
Endgame.
come back from the blip in Endgame.
Yeah. So
There goes that theory.
there goes that theory. As fast as it came, as
Yeah,
fast as it came out,
it's gone just
yeah.
as good, quicker.
Yeah,
It's gone quicker.
But for some reason that made me feel like, oh, well then yeah, it might be. I just want to see how because they definitely said they're going to memorialize him and honor him.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he's going to be passing in the movie. I'm very curious to see how they do that.
There's so many different things they could do.
It's just like if you're not recasting T'Challa, you're just going with a different character as Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. Got to.
How do you kill him off? Like it has to be believably,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and my natural thought was in another movie something happens to him, which they would have to completely, unless he already recorded something for a different movie, which I highly doubt. They would have to record something where he dies in a different movie, doing a different battle, and then and then Wakanda Forever starts off with his memorial service, and they don't even deal with it other than that in that movie. That was my thought.
Off-screen death would be easiest for sure.
Yeah, but I don't see how they would be able to pull off an off-screen death. Just, hey, yeah, he died. So T'Challa died. We love him. But now we're moving on.
Right.
Is the sense that I know Marvel. I put my trust in Marvel.
For sure.
I'm just thinking out loud on how can they make this work.
Yeah. And it
You know what I mean?
Baffles me. I would be devastated
How many movies
if I
do
were
we
a
have?
writer.
How many movies do we have before this one comes out? So if it does come out in November, we will have Multiverse of Madness and Thor: Love and Thunder both drop prior to this movie.
Okay. So they're setting up probably, right?
Yeah,
You would
something has to
assume
be set up. I'm assuming in Thor: Love and Thunder. I don't think they're going to get to it in
maybe
Multiverse
we'll
of
have
Madness.
we'll have a better idea
Sure.
once those drop. Yeah, there's got to be. We have to see it coming. Like it just can't be something out of the blue.
And
right?
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's been my hope. That's been my thing with this the entire time. Is like it just can't be something the movie starts, opening sequence, it's all animated. He gets run over by a car and then
Gets run over by a car.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Something
Like
bullshit. Like you can't kill T'Challa like that. Yeah,
Right.
It's got to be something epic.
it does have to be something
and
like
work
they
with
have
the
to
story.
send him
Like, it has
off.
to be respectful and fit into their arcs. Like
Right.
there's so much that has to go into it to pull it off. That's huge. Like
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I'm
And
very
I've been
curious
curious
about
for a while what the fuck they're gonna do.
And he actually voiced his characters in
What If?
What If?
Yeah,
So I'm hoping that, he filmed something
something. Yeah,
in this one, and then they somehow turn that into a
do you think he
scene.
told anybody at like Marvel or Disney that he was sick and dying? Like, could they have filmed anything,
we
recorded
wouldn't know.
anything.
We
I
wouldn't
think
know.
it'd be a surprise, like, hey, we did record this because he knew he was on his way out, or something along those lines.
It would not be expressed until after
It
whichever
dropped.
movie comes out.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that would be
Someone had to have known.
that would be epic.
And when I say someone has to have known, like high up.
Because I mean, like actors, when you're in a movie, you have to get insured, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I assume when you're on a production, like all actors need to be insured, and to be insured, you need a health exam of some sort. Like they, on some level, somebody somewhere had to know, and they had to have prepared, right? Like you can't hide that from everybody. Like
assumption,
even if you were Chadwick and you're sick, like that like this franchise is depending on you. Like you can't just carry that and figure it out for yourselves. Like once I'm gone, like
I think
wouldn't you want to prepare? Like I would.
The fact that they're not that like they didn't even like it didn't seem like they were obviously like phased, but they were phased by like
the death of Chadwick. Yeah, sure.
Death of Chadwick Boseman.
It didn't seem like they were like, oh my god, like no one seemed
what
like
are
they
we
were
gonna
scrambling.
do? Right. I think that he knew. And he let someone know, and they prepared for that.
I hope so.
So, all right. But I'm looking forward to that, and I hope it does still release in November. They haven't said that anything has been pushed back, even with all of the crazy shit that has been going on. So, all right. So, in other news, Samuel Jackson confirmed that Don Cheadle will be in Secret Invasion. Mm-hmm. The television or the Disney Plus series with Samuel L. Jackson. I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah. That's not the next series, is it? Is that the next Marvel Disney Plus series?
I don't know what the lineup is. Because that shit has changed, right? The whole
I thought
Marvel lineup.
They reorganized it. I didn't know if like She-Hulk came for like there was so many things that were coming out. Like I have a hard time keeping them straight.
Sure. Let me see. No, it's
because they've just been dropping banger after banger.
They've been and like by the time this airs, we'd already have an episode of Moon Knight.
That's right. That's right.
I'm looking forward to that shit.
And obviously, I'm talking about past Moon Knight because we know that's dropping. We're all very pumped for that. I think the last time I checked, it was like 77% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was. I'm pumped for that. I can't wait. I think that's going to be very good. Mm-hmm. Secret Invasion, it just says 2022. So I'm thinking, so before we get that though, the things that have been guaranteed is Moon Knight. Like I said, we're getting that tomorrow. So yesterday, by the time this airs.
Yep.
Miss Marvel is dropping in June.
That's right.
She-Hulk is dropping this year as well. Yep, 2022 so far. At least in this list that I've gotten, I don't think this is up to date now. This was back from February 13th, so it's not too far off. But,
okay.
All right, so here we'll go with the rest of. Might as well just say what the fuck we're getting this year.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, obviously we know that in May. July 7th, Thor: Love and Thunder. We're expecting the trailer for that to be given to us during Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever will be dropping in November. And The Marvels is going to be 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy, May of 2023 as well. And Ant-Man and the Wasp is set for next July. In 2023, but from the TV shows, let's see, we have Moon Knight, then it's Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, What If Season 2, which could be possible that could be how they kill him off too.
Yeah.
And then we're getting the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special in December. Which James Gunn recently came out and said that this was
some of the best, dopest shit he's ever done, right?
Exactly. Yep. So I'm looking forward to that.
And then he clarified also, and he was like, listen, I think everything they do is the dopest shit, but like you guys are really going to enjoy this. So he did tame expectations a little bit after that because he realized that was probably a little wild of a statement to make, but it should be dope.
Yeah. And then Secret Invasion at some point this year. So we don't know exactly where they all fall. Okay. Let me see if there's anything updated for Secret Invasion specifically.
And what does Secret Invasion pertain to? Do we know, or is that just
it's going to deal with Samuel L. Jackson,
Nick Fury?
Nick Fury and the Crow.
Okay.
Yeah, because last time we saw Nick Fury, he was on the Kroll ship.
Right.
And we found out that the Nick Fury in what movie was it? The Nick Fury that came out in
Captain Marvel.
No, because he was young there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the young ass, but there's mad Krolls in that, so I didn't know if that was where you were going.
No, I think it was Nick Fury in why am I spacing on it? Spider-Man.
No Way Home?
I think so. Yeah, No Way Home. That's right. No, not No Way Home. No Way Home is the most recent
Far
one.
From Home?
Far From Home. Yeah. The
Second one?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Because he was kind of his mentor there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where at the end of it, we found out that he was actually a Skrull. And that he was living on the ship.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn.
Exactly. So, and then Secret Invasion is going to be the Skrull invasion. So it's like,
I like the Skrulls too. They're dope.
Yep.
I fuck with those dudes.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
And Sam Jackson, like Nick Fury is dope.
It's going to be dope. It's going to be great. And then everything else, obviously, were, Agatha, House of Harkness, Armor Wars, Echo, Ironheart, like all of that stuff is to be,
I'm stoked for that Agatha show. I missed that.
I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with that.
I don't either, but like you said, we trust them, right?
Yeah, I trust
we know
them.
they're not going to fuck us. They
These
haven't
shows
yet.
are whatever, though. And also, they said an Untitled Wakanda series. Still.
Ooh, an Untitled Wakanda series.
Ironheart I'm looking forward to because it's going to be a younger Iron Man version of that. And apparently from what I understand, the introduction of the character is going to be in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
Yep. So, all right. So I'm looking forward to that. Love it. I can't wait. And Don Cheadle is going to be appearing in that, which we've already seen him in Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well.
Yep.
He appeared in that. But that was like a quick ass fucking one episode.
Yeah. Little teaser.
Bullshit little teaser.
Like,
scene.
hey, look, we're really Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see.
What else we got? Anything else?
So apparently, this came out a little bit ago, but this is the last thing I have here. But Elizabeth Olsen, obviously she is Scarlet Witch, and they actually released the next slate of projects that do that involve Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, that's
right.
Because she signed a big ass contract, like a big
she
deal.
did, yeah. So it includes a Scarlet Witch trilogy. So there's going to be a whole series, of movies.
Yeah.
With a trilogy, we're getting movies based on Scarlet Witch.
I mean, that's huge.
And we're probably going to be super excited about that after Multiverse of Madness, for sure.
So that says she's a main player in the
Marvel,
next phase.
Oh, yeah,
We're in what, phase 4?
Phase 4 right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So does that mean with phase 5? I would assume.
Possibly.
Right?
I would assume
because
so,
they
too.
haven't released any info on those. So that's huge. Yeah,
we're not getting that till probably like 2024.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I just want to get this out there that I wouldn't have any problem like signing a Marvel deal.
Oh,
like if they wanted to come to me and sign me for something.
I mean,
sure. I'd be open to it if they were.
I mean,
if you guys are listening out there, a la Charlie Cox, like I'd be into a shitload of money and fame. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, people have been asking me too, and of course, I'm interested.
Clamoring, but
weigh
your options, buddy. Weigh your options. Don't just jump into.
I'm just putting it out there that I'm interested in being in Marvel as well.
Same. Or any other movie that wants to pay me money. Sure, I'm into it.
You want to throw me into that next Lil Yachty?
Hell yeah!
DC
I'll host the Oscars next year. I don't give a fuck.
Oh man, no. The joke is now. they're putting up pictures of Mike Tyson.
yeah, I saw that.
That
Yo,
he's
that'd be
hosting the
funny
next
as a
Oscar.
bitch. Come up and slap
Oscars,
Mike
yeah.
Tyson in his face.
The award goes to.
Yeah, and ain't nobody still gonna smack him.
No, he ain't smacking. Nobody's smacking him. But yeah, so her new contract includes a Scarlet Witch trilogy. Agatha, House of Harkness. So she will be showing up in that.
Gotta be.
In the other series that was announced, I Am Groot.
I am Groot. She's gonna be
She's
in Groot.
gonna be in
I am Groot.
I Am Groot. Yep.
Man, that's
And she is going to be in the Avengers Secret Wars Part 1 and 2. Man. So we know that Secret Wars is definitely going to be a thing.
Bro,
Part 1 and 2.
she's the new ScarJo now.
Yeah. Because I think that a lot of the new stuff that we're going to see has what we've already been encountering has to do with the
multiverse. And,
with the multiverse and with
the different
the
powers,
witches
and the different
and magic, all that shit.
Yeah.
Just like next level shit.
Yeah.
That we've been waiting for all this time.
So do you think the Marvel, the people that are responsible for those Marvel story arcs, do you think they got Elizabeth Olsen because like they think that, she's going to kill it over the next however many movies? Or do you think that like they were stuck like she was already, but they wanted to take that Scarlet Witch character farther and they're like, I guess we have Olsen now, so let's give her a deal. Like,
I don't think so.
No? You think that like they just like, she's fucking like, let's.
I mean, it was a big complaint about the character for a while, actually, that they were making her seem like very subdued throughout the movies. And she is one of the most powerful characters in the comics. And so it was a big complaint that, like she would do these little things.
They were downplaying her.
Yeah, they were very downplaying her a lot. So it was a lot of, I think she got the luck of the draw on the fact that she was chosen to play this character, right?
Right.
Because Elizabeth Olsen was probably, they chose her to, because she's obviously a good actress.
She's a very good actress. Yeah, but you said luck of the draw. Like she got the luck of the draw, meaning that Marvel was going to go through with this Scarlet Witch plot.
We don't
regardless.
know. I don't even know if they knew all along, like since she joined.
I was gonna say, because Marvel can do whatever the fuck they want.
They can,
and they
can.
decided to fucking build their next phase around this chick. So obviously, they see something that's like, whoa, she's special. Like we need to do this.
I don't know if it. Me personally, I don't know if it was that far. Obviously, I don't know anything.
Sure,
but
neither do I.
Who knows how long that they've been planning out this phase?
And that's what I'm curious about.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
has this been the plan all along, or are they like, yo, now that we have this chick, like we should build this, we should tailor this next phase to her because she's fucking insane.
It could have been their plan all along. Yeah. Like not necessarily Elizabeth Olsen, but maybe someone who can carry that. Mm-hmm. I personally, I don't think that they thought over like this whole next phase when they hired her.
Gotcha. So
you know what I mean?
I think that sounds like she stepped up. They're like, yo, this chick, like, we have something here. We could.
I think everyone that they hire
could
Marvel
be feasible,
could possibly be someone that is progressed, that's easily progressed, unless they already know they're doing this many movies.
What about Mantis? Would Mantis get signed to a 7-picture deal?
Can you see anyone else playing Mantis?
No,
exactly.
She's so good, dude. She's
so good. She's so good in her role.
She is.
And I could see that, but will it be 7
a whole phase? No.
But they already knew that when they had this character. Yeah. Like they know when it's I'm
just being a
throwaway character.
No,
I mean, yeah,
not throwaway, but like
no, not throwaway, but hard. Like yeah, for sure. I'm just saying, no, like they know when a character is going to be okay. We have a shit ton of material for this particular character, and these other characters they're cool. Nobody really knows about them, but they're just good added characters to this world, right?
And she is,
and she's great. Yeah, she's great. But like, I don't see a main movie about her. I don't see a main movie with Groot. I don't see a lot of main.
Even Rocket. I would watch a Rocket movie. He needs something. I feel like Rocket, like Bradley Cooper, they need to do something because like he's severe. Like I forget he's even part of the Marvel universe.
Sure.
Like Bradley Cooper, just because Rocket's just Rocket. Like you don't really think about it. You don't see him. You don't see Bradley Cooper. Like it'd be different if you saw Bradley Cooper all the time. But like. I don't think Bradley Cooper gets enough credit for his Marvel contributions. Just like as they've been playing Endgame and Infinity War and shit like on a TNT loop recently, and I put it on. It's like
I love watching his
background noise and shit, and like he's so good, dude. Like,
I just love watching him doing the voice. acting for
watching
it.
him in the booth, dude, just getting into it. Like, he fucking kills it. He doesn't get enough credit.
He doesn't, and I don't want to put out there what the rumors are.
Uh-oh. Don't you take Rocket away from me. Take Mantis instead.
Take the shirt, not my eyes. All right. Let's see. I think that's all I have, though.
Yeah, I mean, that was
good.
That was all I had.
As always, do you have... Oh, no. Let's... you said you have something that you're fucking with.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I do have a fucking with. So you guys know.
We can end it on that.
I come on here and I tell you guys about the docu-series on Netflix that I've been watching. And and these are usually because they like, they're on my homepage. They're like, this is a 99% match. Like, fuck with this. And it's easy to watch those with Ash. So a lot of times if, she finishes work late, we would just want to watch an episode of something, something quick. We'll put on like Netflix and look at the docuseries. And there's one that came out called Bad Vegan. You might have seen it.
I've actually heard that is some shit. That motherfucker,
bro, this motherfucker,
the Tinder swindler has nothing to do on him.
Nothing on this dude.
Yeah.
Nothing on this dude. He took it to a whole nother psychological torture level with this girl who you'll have to decide for yourself if you guys, you listeners, if you watch it, if she was complicit in it, because basically it's just this woman who owns a vegan restaurant, a very popular vegan restaurant. Mm-hmm. Celebrities tweet about it. They visit there. It's in New York City. It's expensive. She's doing awesome. She falls for this scumbag who basically gaslights the fuck out of her for years, pulls money out of her business, and just creates this whole bunch of drama that unfolds. And it's not like The Stairs, that was like The Staircase, which was like a 13 episode show. Like it's 4 episodes. They're like 45 minutes to an hour a piece. And it is just, it's unbelievable. Like what happens to this girl and what she goes along with. And you're wondering, what she's thinking. Like it was really, really, really good. And something that, I was honestly surprised about, because like, even though it had a 98%, like I don't really take those to heart too much when something is recommended for me. Sure. But this, it was good, dude. Especially if you liked the Tinder Swindler, if you were into that, that series, this is going to be right up your alley, and you will 100% fuck with it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Bad Vegan.
And
on
unlike
Netflix.
You, You're actually gonna go watch it. Because
so there's a difference between a 4-episode docuseries and a 5-season series on Hulu, Snowfall. Which I'm gonna cut you off real quick because I knew where you were going with that.
No, that's okay.
I will. I promise, and this is promise to the listeners as well.
What was the show that you asked me about? You wanting to try?
It was Pachinko on Apple TV Plus. Cool. Just a new series because I'm fucking with Severance. Johnny fucking with Severance. Yeah. But yeah,
I'm
he's so heated right now. I'm feeling for my safety right now in the studio.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because I know that once you start a show, you want to see it all the way through,
and I do.
Yeah. The problem with that is there's always a new show, and you are never going to get to the point where you watch
That's what we said about Ozark. That's what we said about Ozark, and I watched Ozark, didn't I?
Because we pressured you to.
But I watched it, and I loved it, and you're pressuring me now.
Fucker.
I'm a fucker.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. Who's that guy? Keith Master?
Keith Master, yeah.
He saw it. He was like, yo, what? He had to reach out. He's like, yo, Juac, Snowfall is the shit. I've finished 3 seasons in 3 weeks because I couldn't stop watching.
He clowned me for not watching it.
He did. He should.
I deserve it.
Yeah, you do. and watch you watch it, and you're gonna be like,
I will.
This is trash.
No, I'm going to watch it and I'm going to love it. And I know that's the thing, but I'll have to downplay how much I love it because you were fucking talking it up for so long and I was sleeping on it. So I'll be like, yeah, it's straight. I'll pretend like I'm getting through it, but I'll really inside, I'll fucking be feeling it.
Yeah.
So don't worry. I got you. Yeah, that's how I'll be. I'll be like, it was all right. First couple episodes didn't really grab me, but I'm going to stick it out.
Tonight. We watching this tonight? We need to get through 3 episodes.
I'm like, yeah, baby. Turn it on. Let's do it.
All right. Do you have anything else to add to this stellar conversation?
No,
I don't have something that I'm fucking with right now.
No, that's cool. You don't got to fuck with something.
Yeah, no, that's cool. As long as you have something, we'll put it out there.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. So you know what that means. Guys, thank you so much for lasting this long. If you're still here, that means you fuck with us and we fuck with you hard. All right. So remember to have your family subscribe to the podcast if you feel like they would enjoy our content. Right? They like our shit. And if you do like our shit, please give us a review. Hit us with a 5-star review and a 5-star rating and a review. And like I said, if we really like your review, if you mention some obscure shit from the show because you fuck with us that hard, we decide to put that on a shirt, we will send you a copy.
And if we're not quite nerdy enough for you, too fucking bad. You're stuck with us. So hang in there.
Yeah, exactly. Dumbass. I will shout out, however, though, if you like your political shit mixed in with some random ass comedy, right, dry ass humor, because we love those guys. You gotta listen to Critical Mass. Critical Mass.
Okay.
Those are our guys.
Yeah.
And
Rocco and Dan.
And we love
shout
Rocco
out.
and Dan. So for sure. So until next time, though. Peace. Cop some merch. InSensitiveMerch.com.
InSensitiveMerch.com.